Let me plug in my laptop real quick. As you can see by the title of the video, what is the title of the video going to be? Follow the macro trend, print easy money. I've been changing up my style of trading a little bit. I'm trying to get away from the intraday, 1 minute time frame entries, super scalpy. I just have not been enjoying it, and it leads to me making a lot more mistakes. So I've been focusing more on just trading the trend, marking out key levels on the trend on the high time frame. What's the high time frame trend? What's the low time frame trend? Are we making higher lows, lower highs? Where are the key pivot levels where buyers or sellers are defending? And kind of been trading with a more macro, to like the macro picture, trading longer time, holding trades for a few hours instead of a few minutes, trading not even going below the 5 minute time frame. And I've already been trading really good my first week doing this. I will say this is basically the strategy I used to use in forex. I did really good with forex in 2024, trading simply off the 4 hour, 1 hour time frame, following the trend, following support, resistance levels, pivot levels. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys the trades I've taken and explaining kind of what I was looking at, because I've caught almost every big move this week. Today's Thursday, by the way, the 21st. I caught between ES and NQ, I caught a lot of big moves, like this move right here, which I'll get into, by just simply following the trend. Okay, so I'm gonna be just breaking this down. Okay, so if you are interested, then follow along, and I'm gonna show you the actual. This is my other chart. I have another chart layout that I'm gonna get on with the actual all the different entries and stuff. But basically, coming into the week, right? So this was the Friday close, and then this is Sunday night. This is Monday. Monday Europe session. What's that called? London session. Okay, so basically, following the trend, we've obviously been in a big uptrend for who knows how long. We had a big dip down, got right back in the uptrend. Okay, but as you can see here on NQ, we have put in a lower high and another lower high to close out that last week. So coming into Sunday night, because I will trade Sunday night if we're near major pivot areas, coming into Sunday night, you could see NASDAQ has been in a clear downtrend. Started here, put in a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, and then Friday it moved back up. Going into Sunday night, I'm thinking that, well, because we're in this now downtrend, let me put this level here, or I guess I'll just extend this level over here. That's not the best, but okay. So because we're in the now downtrend, I'm gonna look for higher time frame trades, not just focusing on intraday. I'm gonna try and catch a big move. In this case, that would happen overnight. I'm gonna try and catch a big move with the trend and make it. It's just easier to view. It's easy. It's less stressful. So I had this level here. Obviously, you can see buyers defended this area multiple times. Boom, boom, boom. It became a big support level. Price broke below it. Right? Buyers became exhausted. Price broke below it. Had a big move down. So sellers took control once this area broke. Okay, price, and then now all I'm waiting for is if this new trend, this new downtrend is going to continue, where is it going to reject from, right? Because you make a new low, right? You make a new low, you make a pullback. Then you make a next leg down. Then you make a pullback. Then you make a next leg down. See what I'm saying? So because we made that leg down, I'm waiting for the pullback to happen. And as that pullback happens, Friday before the weekend, price bounced at a pivot area, right? Came down, pivot area, bounced back up, or retraced back up to then continue back down. So I'm thinking this area is going to be, if we can get up into this area, buyers slow down, start to shift, then that's where I want to look for a short to target down here, this low and this support level. Okay, so on my other drawing here, see I ended up catching this trade with all that exact analysis. And oh, if you want to actually see like the trades, the real-time analysis and stuff, follow my Twitter. It's the same name as my YouTube name. That's where I post like me actually taking trades and stuff. Right, like I don't edit YouTube videos, so I'm not gonna be able to throw in stuff like that. But if you want to see me talking about it in real time, go look at my Twitter. So anyways, price made a new low. We made a pullback into this next key pivot area. And like I said, if this trend were to continue down, where is it going to reject from? That's what I'm always trying to do. If this trend is to continue up, where is it going to pull back to? Where is it going to bounce, right? If the higher time frame is making a retracement to a key pivot area, then the low time frame is shifting the trend in the opposite trend. You know what I'm saying? If price needs to pull back to continue the trend, then what I also do and what you can do is trade with the low time frame trend back into the high time frame levels. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So anyways, the entry, like I said, I wanted to wait for things to slow down here, start to sell off, and I took an original entry here. Oh my gosh, come on, man. I took an original entry up top, ended up getting, I'm just going to delete this because I took an entry there, ended up getting out because I think I kind of jumped the gun too early. It would have ended up in a perfect entry, but I got out, so that doesn't even matter. And then I got in on a little flag, the way this had the pullback, and then we started pushing down, right? See these little green candles, like a weak little push up, followed by some red candles. So I got in right there, and I didn't catch the entire move down, all the way down to that swing low, but I did catch a large portion somewhere in this area, right? Like it's on my Twitter if you want to see, but you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to catch every single point. It's just easier to catch big winning trades when you're trading with the trend and have an idea of what the trend is doing, okay? So that was the first trade of the week, okay? So what am I looking to do after that? I'm simply looking for the next pullback or the next rejection from a key trend pivot point, you know what I mean? So we came down here, did this. Next day we have the push up. Intraday, I didn't take any trades intraday. Or when I say intraday, I mean New York session. I didn't take any trades intraday here, New York session, because we are moving up. I'm still thinking high time frame. You know, we're in that downtrend. Okay, so this trade here, the next trade I took was after market closed. It was an Asian session, but I was thinking, right, the low time frame at this point is in a bullish trend, okay? This here was my level. Obviously, you see we have two key rejection points in New York, in the New York Stock Exchange hours, and then kind of chopped all day. It was just a really shitty day, honestly. But coming into the Asian session after market closed, I'm still bearish long-term biased, but short-term we are in that uptrend like I just showed on the 5 minute. So I'm thinking maybe price on the higher time frame wants to come all the way back to this big resistance level again to continue down, okay? If that's the case, if price does want to come up here to then continue down, then I will be looking for longs on the low time frame, because, you know, just trying to follow the trend. If you have an idea of where price is going to go, where price is going to draw towards, then you can play that low time frame, counter the high time frame trend, okay? So like I said, I was looking for longs here. We didn't end up getting an entry that I liked. I wanted to get in like here, but we didn't quite get above these pivot points, right? Why are these pivot points important? Because these rejections here led to a new lower low. My voice keeps fucking cracking, dude. Fuck. But these pivot points here led to a new lower low. Sellers are in control as long as we are below this area, and buyers are in control down here. So I don't want to short, or I don't want to long until we're above this area. Okay. So now I'm thinking, okay, if we get back below here and close, I think we'll come see this level. Like I said, this is all on my Twitter, me posting this. So we had the failed breakout above that key level. And I always have scenarios. It's not just, reacting in real time. I want to have scenarios. For this exact trade, my scenario is we break above here, we might be going to try and long up to here. We fail at these wicks right here, this pivot level. Also lines up with this. We fail here, then we're going to try and trade it back down to here. Okay? And we failed there. We got down back below. You can see my drawings already there. And I got in short right around this area as we put in a lower high and had a little break of structure. Okay? And it was a very nice move overnight. I woke up to some nice profits. Okay? And now we're back. Okay, the downtrend continued and we're back at a key support level. Right? So now my mindset is if the high time frame trend is going to continue, this is the level we need to get through. And if it's going to reverse, this level is going to hold, okay? So this was actually where I took my first loss. I tried to short below this level on ES because ES was weaker at the time. I tried to short on ES below the same respective level because ES also in that downtrend, but at the time NQ was at that level, ES was already below the level, okay, like this. And I tried to short on this move down. I tried to short take it all the way down here. So that was actually my first loss of the week, right? Small loss, but I tried to short ES, same thing going on, downtrend. Buyers are defending this area. Since we got below it, I thought we were going to see a big move down to here, which we did end up getting, which I'll show you in a sec. Okay, so yeah, now ES failed below here. NQ started bouncing off its level, but I didn't want to long off of this level because like I'm just not confident we're going to reverse the trend from here, right? I would rather wait, be safe, and take shorts below this level. So you could have ended up getting a nice long, a little long on NQ off that level, but I didn't. So going into New York session the next day, Tuesday, I'm just solely focused on shorting below this level. And right as the market opened, ES got destroyed. Not ES, NQ fucking went straight down. No opportunity to take an entry, like I'm getting in off of the close of a candle, okay? But as you can see, ES did not get below that level yet. When NQ had that giant move down, ES had another push into it, and then as NQ retraced, ES bounced, okay? So at this point I'm thinking there's so many different tests to this level. Eventually it's going to go, right? Because we're in the higher time frame trend. Eventually it's going to fail. And if it fails, it's going to fail hard because we have a straight void here. We have nothing down to this area. Right? It's just getting tighter and tighter and tighter. And I'm just waiting to catch that trade below it to catch that move down. And I'll show you when I did. We had a little bounce up. That rally, or a big bounce up. I guess I forgot about this. Big bounce up. I guess we rejected from here. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, as NQ made its retracement, ES had that big run up, I guess, whatever. But we got rejected from this resistance area. Okay, when you're in a key trend, or when you're in a clear trend, I'm saying, where's price gonna react to key pivot areas. All right, so ES reacts to that key pivot area, starts pushing down. Now I'm again, okay, I'm ready to take this short if we get below this level. And we get below the level, I short right here with a tight stop. And I didn't catch the whole move once again down to this level, but I did catch a good majority of the move. And you can see ES had a nice move down throughout the rest of the day. Okay. And that brings me to Thursday, where I have not taken, oh no, this is Wednesday. I did short below this level. Yes, I know okay. I shorted below this level on ES. No, I'm not just making this up. I just don't have a good memory. Look up my Twitter. My Twitter, I guarantee I posted this. But yeah, look, we had a weak little bounce up off the support level, followed by another break right through that level, going into Asian session or whatever. And we caught another nice, look, we come down, we pull up, little bear flag. This one I closed early, but I don't, still, it was still a very nice move. Okay, and all I did to catch those high time frame trades, bigger moves, is following the trend, marking out pivot areas, thinking where are buyers in control, where are sellers in control, where are buyers defending, where are sellers defending, where does price need to break for price to continue down, where does price need to reject from to continue and make the next leg down. That's the thinking process. Those are some of the examples. I know this video kind of fucking sucks because I don't usually talk for this long and try and explain shit like this. But I thought this was just a very good week so far, and I love this style of trading, and we'll continue making videos on it. And yeah, I mean, if we're making lower highs and taking out lows, you can trade the low time frame back up to the resistance areas and then short back down to make new lows. You know what I'm saying? Follow the trend. It's just much easier. It's easier to catch nice big moves. You don't have to be so pinpoint accuracy. You could have wide stops. And yeah, that's it. So I took those 2 big trades to start the week. Wait for this to load. The one big short, right when this downtrend was really getting started, take that nice big short. Although I didn't catch that much of it, I still caught 40 points. You know what I'm saying? Okay, then another day, not much happens here. We pull back, catch another big trade there. That's 2 big trades to start the week. We then caught we took small loss, and then we caught this move down on ES to its relative fucking support level. Right, this move down, and then price wasn't ready to climb up yet. We had another key pivot area, got below it, took another nice little short, all by just trading with the macro trend. Key levels, pivot areas, and yeah, that's the end of the video. Subscribe if you want to subscribe, and yeah, that's it.